Cougars ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will have the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends.
Breaks into the open on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns. When he kicked it in here, he got the long touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Gives it to the back on the draw. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Flower. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Rush is on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw.
Reese, never a doubt. You kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Using his legs, it's Connors. Makes it past the marker. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Houston. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open. The 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for space, it's Connors. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Wegman. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'll go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 40, at the 30, the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But
fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the air, it's Wegman. That's caught. It's Connors. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Motion from the wideout. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Touchdown, Cougar! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Handoff from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make it even.
It's a running room. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
At the 19-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Rides to back and leaves it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. ULM was able to walk off the field there in Monroe with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Good enough for
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Using the quick game. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Cougars will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He fires one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Wegman. With the catch, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And we knew coming into this game understand just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. Outside, you see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitching.
Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
And the returner goes down. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. Across the 25. There he goes. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Beal. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Rebels line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Rifles it down the middle. Got him downfield. Finds some room. Touchdown, Houston. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just
hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Cougar. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
He's got it. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final period. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Got a little space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They're going to ride this running back. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers.
And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
He's brought down.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Second down coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. To the air, it's Wegman. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Houston. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this has been the story of the game. Every everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. But he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance.
And here's the third interception of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost gone.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy
breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Kemp. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. looking to get it in.
Yeah, and it's fourth down. Obviously, I think this is go time. I mean, you're down by multiple possessions. You need a touchdown. This is a short yardage opportunity. You've got to go get 6 on the board.
He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And
he's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.